When you find the perfect engagement ring at Hellsberg Diamonds, you feel...
Hello, love. Welcome to our Monday night book chat. How are you all doing? I am Khadijah Davenport, CEO and founder of Ladies of Victory. We are talking about the 30-day prayer challenge. Tonight, we're talking about days 18 through 25. So if you have not been a part of this book chat, oh boy, have you missed out on some wonderful self-help and healing. We definitely want you to be aboard. You still have a few more days to join and get ready for our next book that we're going to be starting on Monday, February 1st. And the title of that book is called The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. So you still have time to join. You can email us at ladiesofvictoryforlife@gmail.com so that we can add you to our WhatsApp group and we can give you all the information that you need to move forward. Order your book, Amazon, Target, anything, Kindle, Audible. Please join us. Make sure you also subscribe so that you can get all of the latest information from L.O.V. You can subscribe. The information is right on your screen. ladiesofvictory.com. Subscribe today. Are we ready? Are we ready for part 4 of this wonderful book? Let's go, ladies. Let's start with that first question. Hey, April, thank you for coming aboard tonight. Hey, Riri, thank you for being a part. Hey, it's lovely to see you guys. I can't see you, but I can see your faces that you put up here. So let's go. Let's go with question 1. Are we ready, love? Let's go. How's everybody doing? It's kind of hard because I can't see every comment that comes in, so bear with us, right? While we get this first question up here and going. Are we ready? Is it there? I mean, I could read it if I need to. If we don't have it. It's not up there? Okay. Well, we're going to go and get started. So, question, day 18. It says, what issues make you want to hide your light in the corner and not bother trying? Thank you, love. Thank you. What issues make you want to hide your light in the corner and not bother trying? Woo-wee. Can anybody answer this question quickly? Please indulge us with your comments today. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, ladies. What issues make you want to hide your light in the corner and not bother trying? This has been an issue for a lot of people, right? There's a lot of things I think that people could probably add to this question. But what is it that makes you not want to bother trying? For me, I'll answer the question. For me, I feel like when you continue to repeat things to people, and they don't do it, that makes me feel like you don't care, it's not important to you, and I don't want to bother, and I kind of be like, I don't even want to deal with it because I know what I'm supposed to do. But when other people don't do the things that I know that they're supposed to do and that they know they're supposed to do, that kind of puts a damper on my light and feeling kind of some way. I don't know the exact feeling, but that makes me feel kind of, you know, being an administrator, been trying for 12, 13 years, no luck. Okay. Being an administrator, I guess I would say an administrator of what specifically for you? Failure. Yes, we all have failure. What specific failure is it that dims your light? What specific entity are you looking to administrate that you feel like you're not accomplished or you're not there yet? I would want to know specifics to further engage with you guys with those two comments from Latoya and April. Anyone else want to add anything? Any comments that you guys have? We're going to move forward to question number 19. And please feel free, if you have to answer question from day 18 as we're moving along, that's fine. I can only answer and respond to what I see on the screen, and I don't get to see every single comment, okay? So don't feel bad. Oh, thank you, April, for clarification. Got it. Day 19, we're going to go with the next question. How can you better position yourself to fully receive from him? How can you better position yourself to fully receive from him? So I take that as, how would you, what are the things that you can do to get better position in God and the things of God that he has for us? Or your higher being, because everybody that's on Love is not Christian. So what can you do to receive from your higher being or from your spiritual, whatever you call it? I don't want to be misquoted. Want to be politically correct. So how can you better position yourself to receive what you need to receive? I feel with that question, as you guys continue to answer and comment, I feel that being cognizant of me, who I am, who I represent, my flaws and my good aspects. I think understanding that part and asking people, hey, did I do this or that? And how can I make improvements? You can't ask everybody because everybody's opinion about you doesn't matter. But there are certain people in your life that you should be able to go to and their opinion should matter. Spend more time with God, trust in him more, even when I can't trace it. Absolutely. That's very good, April. Absolutely. And that's hard. I just talked to my husband about this today, about being still and being quiet. And a lot of people realize it's not about me and he loves me and that loves. Yes. Yes, absolutely, Shantae. Thank you for that. I just talked to my husband about this today, about being still and being quiet. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves the opportunity to be still and be quiet. We're always so busy doing so much for so many people and so many things that are really irrelevant, that really don't matter, that really are just occupying your time and taking away your time and your space. And so one of the things I've made a point to do in the morning is quiet time. Nothing, don't do anything, read, spend time to myself. And at night, I take quiet time. And I think that a lot of times we can't hear because our mind is so clouded. One of the things that I also told my husband that's important for me is to have a clean environment in a clean space. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, but I need the bed to be made. I need clothes to be put away. I need things to be in a certain order because that helps my mind clear. Understanding these things about me helps me, when it comes time for dealing with other things in my life. I don't know about you guys if that helps you guys, but it definitely allows me to be able to receive from him because now my mind is focused on him and what I can receive and hear from him versus all the other stuff that I got going on in my mind. So I make time daily to get things in order, to get things structured, to get things decluttered, so to speak, and organized so that I can hear from him in my quiet time. Next question. That's how I better position myself. I didn't see too many comments, but the comments that did come through, I appreciate you guys for commenting. Spending time with God. Yes. Spending more time with God. Day 20. What pains or issues have you kept hidden out of fear of being authentic? What pains or issues have you kept hidden out of the fear of being authentic? Well, there's a whole lot there. I'd like to see your comments. And if you're just joining us, we are doing the 30-day prayer challenge. We have been on this book today, I believe, is day 20. We've been at day 24. So we're on days 18 through 24 that we're discussing. We're on day 20 right now. And that has been such a wonderful read and a wonderful self-healing and self-help book. I know it seemed real easy at first, but this has probably been one of the hardest books that we've had to go through with L.O.V. And I'm so glad that you all have been a part and you have allowed yourself to be processed. And this question is important. What pains or issues have you kept hidden out of fear of being authentic? There's a lot of things that we keep hidden so that others don't really get to know us. So we all have this little pseudo person, right, that we present to other people, and people say, oh, I'm the same every day, I'm this, I'm that. No, we're not. That reality is we do have a pseudo face, we have pseudo personalities, we have these different things that we put on and take off, put on and take off to adjust to our environment. You're not the same with every single person, right? We all have to adjust to who we're around. But being authentic is different to me than just being real. Being authentic to me is I can say what I have to say to you, and I can genuinely love you. And it's no malice intent at all. But everybody doesn't come across as that. And so sometimes you don't say things to people because maybe you're not authentic, but you quote yourself being real, right? And there's a little bit of a difference. You can be authentic. Absolutely. But there's a twist to it when you're just being real and nasty. And that's the part where you have to kind of reel it in a little. And that's where wisdom and the fruits of the spirit come in, that you have the patience and the love and the kindness and the long suffering to understand that people are people and they're going to do what they want to do. You only can control you. Yes. It didn't appreciate still. Yes, April, that is absolutely true. I've been there, done that. I understand. Haven't been a single mom. I am married, but I do understand even with that, there's still times where I feel like I'm a single mom because my husband has to do what he has to do, and I have to manage everything and everybody in addition to my children. And so it's not easy. And I've paid people, and even paying people, they still do what they want to do. So it's just a matter of understanding what it is you really need and finding a person or two people that can help fulfill that need for you and your family. And it's okay to ask for help. I believe, why should I have to go to the grocery store? Why should I have to do certain things when you can hire someone to do it? When it comes to taking care of your children, that's a whole different story. But when it comes to dealing with different things every day, Mary maids, Molly maids, call somebody and ask them for help. Believe me, you'll be glad you invested that $125 for someone to come and clean your baseboards. Right? Because it still has to get done, or come and fold your laundry, or send your clothes off to a cleaning service where they can do it and invest the $50 or $60. Some things are worth the investment and some things are not. You have to kind of pick and choose what's best for you, especially when it comes to your child. Absolutely. Anybody else? Let's go to the next question. We're on day 21 now, I believe. That was an excellent, April. And being honest about how you feel, that's also part of it. Being honest. We are so, let me point right there. We are so dishonest as women, right? Because we're afraid of the authentic. We're not afraid of being authentic. We're afraid of what other people think subconsciously. So I said this, and I say this to women all the time. The S on your chest is for super and not stupid. When you need help, you need to ask for help. And people that are connected to you, you don't even have to ask them. They will be like, hey, is everything okay? You need something? And that's the time where you have to open up your mouth. Because nobody knows what you're going through until you open up your mouth and say, hey, that doesn't mean you're weak. That doesn't mean that you're not a good mama. That doesn't mean that you're not a good woman, that you're not a boss lady, that you're not, that doesn't mean that. That means that you are a human being and you need help. We all need help. Stop trying to do everything by yourself. Yes, stop it. I can't see y'all, but y'all can feel my spirit coming right through that screen. Stop it. Stop thinking that you got to do everything for everybody. And it makes you lesser of a woman, or it makes you lesser of a whatever title you want to call it. It doesn't make you less. It gives you wisdom. It's wisdom to be able to recognize, I need some help. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I am one person and I have 2 arms and 2 legs and I'm not an octopus and I can't do everything for everybody. And yes, there I said it. Now, it's okay. That's part of life. Now, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? You can't dwell in, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Let's get it done. This is about making action, taking action for what it is you need to get done in your life, and do it in little steps. You can't do everything at one time, but you should have a goal in mind, weekly, daily. You should have a quarterly goal. You should have a yearly goal. You should have 5-year goals. And if it's not working, you revamp it and go to the next thing. But you never stop sticking to your plan. You just make those adjustments that you need. And that's hard for women, especially the boss ladies that I'm around, right? It's hard. It's hard. But guess what? We're all in this together. That's why we are a tribe and we're supposed to help each other. Stop thinking you're all up here and you're not. It doesn't matter if you have degrees, if you have multiple degrees, if you don't have a degree, if you don't have a high school diploma. Everybody is a hot mess sometimes. Admit it. I'm a hot mess sometimes. I got multiple degrees, multiple certifications, all of this stuff. Then all doesn't matter. None of that matters when it comes to this and you having peace of mind. God's not saying, oh, well, you've got a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree. That means that you shouldn't have issues or problems because you help people. No, I do, because people bring me their problems. So therefore I have problems, right? Everybody, it's okay. It is okay to not be okay. Let it come out of your mouth and acknowledge it. That's how you move through, and that's how you make progression. Yes, day 21. When have your words caused damage to a relationship? Oh, baby, that is a good question. Everybody should have said something on here. I saw a lot of people say, I've never done this. Yes, you have. You have. Everybody has, because we all didn't walk in wisdom. At some point in time of our life, we didn't come out perfect. So there's something that you may have said or done to somebody that has hurt them and damaged that relationship. And it's up to you to rectify it. It's not up to the other person. If I tell you you hurt my feelings and you don't care, then I'm good. Because it has to be reciprocated. If you tell me that I hurt your feelings and I did something wrong, even if I don't realize I did it wrong, you said it to me. So it's my job now to apologize for what you felt that I did and be humble enough to be like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I apologize. I said, I don't think I caused damage. You don't know. We don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes you don't realize the damage because the person never acknowledges it. So let me tell you, for me, if I ask you to do something and you don't do it, and I ask you to do it again and you still don't do it, and I ask you to do it again, even though you don't think it's a big deal, it's damaging a relationship because I'm thinking you don't care what I have to say. It doesn't matter to you what I have to say. It's not a priority to what I have to say. And so every time I got to repeat, that is taking a notch off of relationship building. And it's telling me that you're not a person that I can depend on. You're not a person that I can rely on. And you're not being honest with me. Right? And then the excuses come. No, we don't have excuses. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. It's not about you. Apologize. Be the bigger person. Even if you're not the bigger person and you're the petty person, still apologize. Still apologize, because some relationships are worth it. There are some that may not be, but some relationships are worth it. And we get caught up in our emotions and we do and say stuff impulsively and act out of impulsiveness. And then we don't realize that 10 minutes has ruined now 5 years of a relationship because you done blocked me on Facebook because I said something you didn't like, or you done did this because you thought I did this. Stop it. Stop being petty. There's always consequences to every action, and you don't know what the consequence is going to be. You keep thinking that people are going to keep, oh, that's just how they are. No, that was in 2020. You had a whole lot of excuses. We don't have excuses in 2021. Absolutely not. Mine is this one. Oh, okay. Well, stop. Hey, saying nothing sometimes is more than saying everything, April. So it has to be, I would have to say it depends on the person, because that's still a lot of energy to not intentionally talk to someone. Now, if it's okay with you, then that's fine. But some situations you have to address, and sometimes it's not going to be an easy way to address it, but your motives behind addressing something has to be pure of heart, and it has to be with resolution. If it's just to get across what you have to say and that you're right and this and that, and this goes for everybody. This isn't in response to just what April said. It has to be, I want a resolution. Other than that, you just running your mouth and gossiping, and you want to feel in the space and be in the space that you're in and not get resolution. You're gossiping and you're petty, and we're too old for that. And I said it. Stop. It's enough. You can't just be in your emotions. Most people over 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, over 40. You can't be emotional wrecks all your life. That's just how I am. People just have to accept me for who I am and how. No, there has to be some responsibility that you take for your BS. And I called you out on it because that's all it is. Stop it. Next question. Sorry. Not sorry. Day 22. We ready? We only got 8 minutes, so we need to get these going. Thank you, Sandra, for sharing that. I'm not sure what question you're referring to, but thank you for sharing. Do you feel that you deserve material things in life, and why? Yep, sure do. Sure do. Worked hard. Worked hard all my life. I worked hard all my life, and I think I do deserve certain things. I'm not going to be. It's so funny you said that, because just in the parking lot of CVS, there's a Bentley, a white four-door Bentley. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. That's not what I desire, but it was nice to see it in a CVS parking lot, right? Because people still got to get stuff from CVS, even if they drive in Bentleys. It just was a ha ha moment for me. I think everybody deserves some type of material things. Every person is different. People think that they don't need it. And that's fine. There's certain things that I desire and I want. I want Oreo cookies. That's material because you could get the fake ones, right? I want Frosted Flakes. Right. There's certain things that you desire that everybody else may not desire. I like my car. I want a different car because that's what I want and that's what I deserve. And nobody else is paying for it but me. So I feel that if that's what I want red hair. I'm going to pay to have red hair. I like my nails done. I'm going to pay to get my nails done because that's what I want. What I pay for my nails, you may not pay for your nails. Right? That's all in me. But you don't know the struggle that I've had, that I couldn't have X, Y, and Z growing up. And so now that I'm able to, and now that I'm working, and now that I have income to support what I desire, then absolutely, there are certain material things that you definitely want to have. I don't want anybody around me to have a raggedy car because they don't think they deserve it. I think you deserve a nice car and an upgrade because you're a boss and you're queens and you deserve the best. And if you don't think that about yourself, you need to go ahead and hop on our website and schedule an appointment so I can get you back to learning about boss mentality and taking care of your business. Yes, you can. You can go to legacylifechangers.com and set up a session so that we can talk about why you don't feel you deserve the best. We all deserve the best. We all deserve it. Everybody is deserving of certain things and material things, depending on what it is. Do I want a $10,000 purse? No, that's not. That's material. That's a lot of material. But I don't need a $10,000 purse. Now, if someone gives me a $10,000 purse, that's wonderful. But I don't. That's not my desire. But that may be somebody else's desire. Why would I spend $10,000 on a purse? Me. That's not wisdom. Not for me. I must have $10 billion in the bank. And even with that, why would I still buy a $10,000 purse? You know how many people I could help with $10,000? Absolutely not. That's me. Oh, thank you, April. Yes, you deserve the best. You've worked hard. Absolutely. That is exactly what it is. You work hard, you deserve nice things. There's nothing wrong with that. We get it twisted and we think that we can't have, and it's like being like the Joneses and all of that. I don't care about the Joneses. I care about the Davenports. Let me be the best me that I can be. And if that means I'm going to wear me some red bottoms, and that's what I'm going to be, because you're not paying for it. Call it a day. Next question. Are we on day 22? Oh, thank you, Sandra. I saw you said day 21. I have to go back and check that question to see when have your words. Okay, I got you. I got you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Day 23. Has God ever answered your prayers the way you hoped he would? Oh, yes. Woo! Hallelujah. Yes, he has. 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 And sometimes it's not the way I wanted it to be, but he still answered them. So I can't even be mad or upset. There have been times where I have prayed for finances, and the next day or 5 days later, it's been released. Or I've got checks in the mail where I didn't have any money, any extra money. Let me explain that. Any extra money to do other things. And he has made a way. And people I've prayed for, he has made a way. And things he has made a way. So yes, he has. And there's some things I prayed for that he still hasn't answered, but I know that it's all in his time. For me, I know that it's all in his time. And so, I just kind of wait and see. But absolutely. How about you all? Has God ever answered your prayers the way you hoped he would? I have a whole checklist of things that God has done when asked, when other people have asked and interceded for me and with me, with my family, with my friends, with our covenant partners in our ministry, with our leaders. Absolutely. He has made a way out of no way for a lot of people. And we are so grateful for that. Yep. It's always on time. Absolutely, Sandra. He's an on-time God. Absolutely. We are all here. So thankful for that. Thank you, Riri, for saying that. Another day in a new year. Absolutely. And we're not going to do what we did in previous years because we have been able to press the reset button, right? So we're all going to do something different that we didn't do. Like our minister Brittany said, you keep defining insanity. You keep going into the new year with all these new goals, but the same you. You got to change you. Oh, yes, absolutely. Wonderful. Woohoo! Good job, April. That's great to hear. That's good news. That's a prayer answered. A couple of prayers answered, right? That's a prayer answered. Absolutely. God makes a way, but you have to open your mouth and ask him. He's a mind reader, but he wants to have that conversation with you. He wants you to let it out. He wants you to talk to him and have an intimate relationship with him outside of going to him during crisis and issues. It should be daily interaction with him. Sometimes people, one of the things we talked about was studying and getting to the word. It's real simple things you can do. I tell people, get a devotional, get a couple, get 4, get however many you want to get yourself involved and make it part of your life. Make God a part of your life. Don't try to squeeze him in moments where you need him. He should be a part of your day. He should be a part of when you wake up. He should be a part of your midday. He should be a part in the evening. He should be a part of every part of your day. Give him glory and give him thanks for who he is and what he does for you. We're not deserving of everything that he does for us. We're just not. And I thank God for his grace and mercy every single day for saving a wretch like me. We all could say that. I mean, I'll say it. Maybe some people won't be honest and say they were a hot mess, but I could say that. And I thank God for it. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Last question, ladies. We're on day 24. For those of you guys that are just joining, 30-day prayer challenge. We're getting ready to close this out on Sunday. We do have everything on YouTube. We do have it on our Facebook page. If you'd like to be a part of the next book, which will be starting on Monday, February 1st, please email us at ladiesofvictoryforlife@gmail.com. This is our next book, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. And this is a repeat for us, but it was a good book then. It'll be a good book now. Order your books so much. All right. What was the last question? How do you study the word? How do you study the word? Tell me how you study the word. I want to know how you study the word. The word, the word, the word. I want to know. We only got a couple more minutes. We start on time and we end on time. So anybody have any more comments to add? How do you study the word? I just explained how I study the word. I study the word by doing daily devotionals. And the daily devotionals have the day of the week, the month, and it has questions and scriptures. And I kind of try to do that every day, twice a day. If I don't do it twice a day, at least do it once a day. I pray. I ask God for wisdom. I ask God to help me with certain things and to give me information, taking notes and studying. I take notes from the word. I listen to different things and I read. That helps me to get a better understanding. If you only read the Bible, that's not good. You should read and expand this and get an understanding from different perspectives. Studying means you don't just have your Bible, you have a concordance, you have another Bible, you check on your phone. Like, that's studying. And no, everybody maybe doesn't have time to do that every night, but you do have time to study the word. You do have time to find a scripture and then maybe find another scripture in a different version and kind of parallel those and compare. You do have time to do that. As long as you have time to go on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, any of those, you have time to study. Make the time to do it. Give yourself 15 minutes to study in the morning, 15 minutes to study in the evening. You have to make a decision to change how you think. What you feel will be will be determined by what you think. How you respond starts with here. Daily Bible verses. They have apps that you can get into every day. They can send it to you. They're free. There's no reason why you can't study. We have to just make sure that it's not, what do you say? Okay. Yes, very good. There's different things that you can do every day. It doesn't have to be a structured, oh, I got to do date. I have books everywhere. I can't bring them all on camera, but you have to do what's best for you and make it work for you. For me, it works to have devotions. For you, it may work to go into your Bible and just study. It's hard for me to just study the Bible, but I know certain things that I need to study that I do study. So thank you guys for being a part tonight. We're going to get ready to end and close. Head over to ladiesofvictory.com and subscribe so that you can receive all the newsletters and all the information that we're going to be going forth in the next month or so. Know that this is the last chat live for this 30-day prayer challenge. You can still join us on our WhatsApp at ladiesofvictoryforlife@gmail.com. You can be added to that. We're not going to delete the app. We're not going to change it. We're going to just keep adding people and keep moving to the next book, which will be this one, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. Please tune in. Please tune in. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and we will be starting a chat room also on Clubhouse as soon as we get all the information that we need to get moving forward. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. We got to get off. We don't want to keep you for too long, but let's remember on Friday we have our sip and chat with L.O.V. And on Sunday, we will also have a meet and greet with our L.O.V. members at 14954 Myers. Be there. Yes. And join us on Facebook for our Zoom sip and chat. Any questions? ladiesofvictoryforlife@gmail.com. And remember, let everything you do be done in love. Have a good night, ladies. Peace.